to my live stream that I felt like putting up for some reason. I'm actually gonna do a few things. I'll show off some stuff I'm working on, and I will also teach. I teach LMMS and might teach a little FL Studio too. I might teach them how to use them both because I have them both. So this is LMMS is what I used before I got FL Studio. Just because I didn't feel like getting anything that cost money. But I asked for FL Studio 20 for my 17th birthday and I got it. And I had the trial. So I guess I'll just show some stuff I'm working on. It might the audio might stutter a little bit. Just because I'm live streaming. And FL Studio might use a lot of CPU or processor too. Sorry about my narration. I obviously can't narrate that good. That's why I usually don't use a mic. Alright, see if I can look in the chat. Alright, I'll do this a pop-out chat. Here's something I'm working on right now. Oh. Actually, I'm done with it, really. I just gotta think of a name. Yeah, I've actually changed a lot since I first started making music. My style has changed. I'm experimenting a lot more. I feel like I've learned more with FL Studio than I do when I had anything else. Yeah, you might hear some audio stutters already. That doesn't happen as much when I'm not recording or streaming. I cranked up all the audio settings in my recorder, to screen recorder, to its highest. So yeah, in case any of you don't know how I originally sounded, like I would normally make a lot of fast-paced stuff with a video game feel or something like that. Yeah. Yes, I only use stock plugins. Besides for the piano, I use Keyzone Classic, which is a third-party plugin, or VST. Yeah. So FL Studio 20 introduced time signatures, and I'm making a product in waltz time. Right. I need a, maybe I should get a dual monitor setup or something like that. I could record one screen and have stuff on the other monitor. Yeah. Most of the sounds I designed myself. The only thing I didn't design myself are the samples. Yeah, this is a preset from Citrus Orchestral 2, and I just got rid of the attack in them so they could be a little faster, or however you describe it. Yeah. Experiment 2, some melody I thought of in the summer for some reason. I thought of this in the summer. And I had like some dubstep bass to go along with it. I did this, I didn't do this at home, I did this at my dad's house on his computer. He used Absinthe. I do not. I use the synthesizers I use are Citrus 3X OSC and GMS or Groove Machine. Maybe I should look up what Absinthe is for a second. I don't use anything by Native Instruments. Hey, I see somebody else watching. Comment if you want. I want to know exactly who's watching. I'm kidding. You don't have to if you don't want. If you prefer to hide your identity, you can. So, on with this drop. Yeah. Could show you how to design some sounds in FL Studio. The 3X oscillator or 3X osc, everybody hates this one. It's not that bad. You can actually make some really good sounds with it. I don't have my keyboard right now with me right now. Show you how to make a super saw. I just like to adjust the first one to the left, the next one, the second one to the right. Keep this where it is. And do that. I saw this other tutorial on how to make a pretty epic super saw, pretty great sounding super saw leads, so I'm doing that. It just is all the way up. So what I did, I changed all these oscillators to the saw wave, just the chorus to all into 12, lowered the fine tune on this one by 11, and made this one to the right by 11. Also turn all these up. I forgot to turn the volume of these two up. It's so much easier to do with an actual piano keyboard. And before any of you judge me like, oh, you can't play the piano or anything like that, or you can't play an instrument, that sucks. That is good. Why, thank you. I actually do play piano. Yeah. I'll tell you, so what I did to make the super saw was make the chorus of all these 12. Adjust the fine tune of this to -11, adjust this one to +11, adjust the D tune up to 25 cents, and set this one to -25. Yeah, that's what I did. This one as is. I'll redo this one to show you. Go to rapper settings, Fat 8 voices, use this preset right here. First we gotta adjust this all the way up. I feel like redoing the Rude Sandstorm or something like that. I don't care if that's, I know it's like a dead meme or whatever, but it's a good song. Yeah, it's not too close to the original. You also have a remake of Blue by Eiffel 65 for some reason. Maybe I'll turn off the vocals before I get like taken down for copyright reasons or whatever. I swear, I keep trying to make this one sound as much like the original as possible, but I never can. Yeah, so before FL Studio, I had this. And before that, I would go on this website. Where's my stream health like that? I'm not going to get too much into that right now. I might do that later, or if I want, or I might not. So, for those, a friend of mine once is learning how to use LMS, and I sent him this video, but I didn't narrate it. I think I'll share this with him too. So he started making music and he wanted to start making music, and he's gonna use LMS like me, or like I used to use. I like to start out with absolutely nothing first, and yeah. So how do you load an instrument plugin? I won't cover sound design too much in this. I'm not even too familiar with all of these. I know you can make some good dubstep bass with Zin add sub FX, but it's too complicated. I don't know how to do anything like that. I tried looking on tutorials. I tried teaching myself. Nothing worked. Pit invader. Actually, that sounds like a good dubstep bass. Doesn't it? I could hell, maybe I can teach how to make a little dubstep bass or not, whatnot. So I chose this wave, clicked on this, and I'll adjust this LFO. Yeah, LMS isn't actually that bad. Yeah, adjust this to where I had it before. So that's how I just thought of that, to be honest. I'm not too familiar with all this. I won't get into everything. But here's a synth I used to use a lot. Most of the time I just went to presets and I used this one. It's called Rave Bass, but I never actually used it for bass. Yeah. I use this preset a lot. I think this one sounds pretty good. So let's go to actually making a track. Why not? Yeah, I'll load in my weapon of choice for piano VSTs. My computer OS files. Windows XP mode if you were looking at that earlier, or if you saw that earlier. It was this thing that came with Windows 7 Professional when I got Windows 7 off of eBay because I didn't like Windows 10 that much. I just downgraded to Windows 7. Probably one of the best decisions of my life. The only problem though, I couldn't get Windows XP mode to work. Oh well. I think maybe I'll just add this to an effects channel. Kind of like how in FL Studio you add everything to a mixer channel. I never did that in LMS before. Before I got FL Studio, I would only add some stuff to effects channel. I wouldn't use it. I think it's best to like put everything in the effects channel, or in the mixer. So. Like this, I think the Steinway piano is tuned a little higher. It is. Yeah, so I can't really think of anything on the spot right now, but if you want to actually add a pattern or whatever in here, you just double click the plugin you want to add it, or double click this black area. Just double click wherever you want to add it to. I can't pause this right now. I mean, if I pause it, it's gonna like make a whole new stream, won't it? Yeah. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, about the microphone, if you're wondering what I use, I just use this, a microphone from this broken headset I have. Speakers don't work, but the microphone still does. Let's do, E minor on that. Hopefully, I want some people, at least, like, maybe some who are new to music production software. Hopefully they can learn something from this. Yes. Oh. Either I could design my own sounds from one of these synthesizers, which I could do that, but I don't want to waste much time. Yeah, I'll add this to baseline. I'll make I delete. So if want to make something in the piano roll here, you gotta right click, opening piano roll. Yeah, I might use that. It's gonna be too, might be kind of loud, though. I'll lower the volume of it. Dum 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 dum. I'm just using another effect channel on it. Also, I'm gonna make this make it loop here. Right click to adjust this. If you press Shift at the same time as right clicking and dragging this, you'll be able to adjust the loop point for that, or you'll be able to adjust the loop point for where it starts. And if you right click and drag without holding Shift, you'll adjust where the loop point ends. I think I'll add might just this. I know there is another one. And yes, I do know how to design my own sounds, but I just don't feel like designing anything right now, so that's why I'm just looking through presets. Because when I had LMS, I barely design my own sounds. I used to use presets. Is it good? Oh yeah. Right. Anybody maybe I'll see if anyone's watching right now or not. I know I shouldn't ask for attention. So yeah, I'm live right now. This stream must have gotten kind of boring. I understand. Anyway, I think I'm getting a little distracted. That's why I don't narrate. That's why I usually don't make tutorials with narration or whatever. So I guess I'll add this to Effect 3. I'll make a new baseline too. Right click over that piano roll. I know this is a respace, which is used for using drum and bass music, but I don't really care. I'm not really designing anything specific. Like, I'm not Like, I'm not making anything drum and bass, so it shouldn't matter right now. I'm just doing whatever I want right now, you know. Hopefully some people are learning something from this. Like, that's my goal here right now. I'm trying to teach some people how to use LMMS or something like that. So I'll show you how to like add samples. That's my favorite kick that comes with LMMS. I'm just gonna use stock samples right now. I think most samples in here are from older versions of FL Studio. How do I know? I know I've heard that in FL Studio. This one. Yeah, I know this was in FL Studio too, wasn't it? Alright, you left click to delete. And on the baseline editor, you would left click where you added a note to delete it. I think I'll add a little. Maybe I'll adjust these two, put them in their own mix channel. I'm just thinking of stuff on the spot, by the way, for all the newcomers here on LMMS. Hoping that some people can learn how to use this. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. I'm just saying that for like newcomers, if anybody is just joining and they're wondering what they missed. You can always just like go back if you want. Maybe I'll quit saying like what some people missed when they just join in. But I'm gonna just add some samples here. Use mostly stock samples, why not? Or nothing but stock samples. You don't want like the volume of the master like going to. Yeah, we don't want to see any red there, meaning we don't want anything too loud, so. I'll lower some stuff. So Cat wants to go out. I'll let her out later. Trying to do this stream, teach some, hopefully teach something. No, I'm talking to myself. Not really myself, but I'm doing a live stream for some reason. I don't know. Maybe in his room, bathroom. This is more of a test than anything, so I'm not worried about background noise.
You're testing me? Man, you're testing me.
Whoa. What are you talking about? I don't know. Oh, okay. I'll adjust this. Why not? Can I adjust it? Maybe if I zoom in here. I know I sound like I'm bored or not really having fun with this, but sometimes it can be fun making music, and other times it can be a little boring. 192. I'm trying to get rid of this excess part right there. In FL Studio, it's easier to copy paste. You can just choose the paintbrush tool and just hold shift and click wherever. Wait, I don't think you have to hold shift, do you? I can't remember. That is way too loud, so I'm gonna lower it. Adjust this to 1/16. Actually, second that, I'll just clone it. I'll just copy that. So yeah, that's how you use LMMS to add an effect. Well, you can just type in whatever you want. If you want to add reverb, you can search for that. This thing comes with a lot of effects compared to FL Studio, but I haven't used all of them, but a lot of them are just different versions of each other. Yeah, if you want to automate something, like maybe you create an automation track. In FL Studio, automation is a lot easier. I thought it would be hard when I saw a tutorial on FL Studio, but I actually like using the automation in FL Studio better. Sorry, I'm just checking how much attention this thing is getting. I'll quit doing that maybe. So let's say I want to adjust the volume to this synthesizer right here. I will press Control and drag it to here and adjust it to wherever I want. Copy paste. Wait, how do you want to do that? Alright, where is this at? I think I'll lower it. Here's this one, or this one. Let's see where it was at before. Yeah, like I'm pointing my finger at it right now. That's how. But for some reason, that messes up with this. So, I'm gonna put my finger at wherever I have it at. Yeah, I'll just guess why not. I assume I have that at 3.0. So I'll adjust this. Yeah, I'll adjust that. And resize this because otherwise it wouldn't be playing the whole thing. I know. Copy paste it. That's oh yeah, it's showing the whole thing, right? Alright. Oh, that's why. So that's some of the basics of LMMS. This was meant for a friend of mine because he started using LMMS like yesterday. So what else can I do? I'll just open up FL Studio 11. For some reason by default the audio driver is set to this, which actually makes it lag a lot. It makes these things and this stuff over here lag. So if I adjust it to ACO, it starts playing a lot. All the animations are smoother. I don't know why. Yeah, I should adjust the audio quality too. Hopefully the sound's good enough. Hopefully like nothing messes up at all. Yeah, I'll just load this up. This is the first song I posted to SoundCloud that I made with FL Studio, but it was not the first thing I made in FL Studio. It was the second thing I made in FL Studio. But I started working on this when I had the trial. I've changed a lot. Yeah, it's pretty catchy, but I've changed a lot. I really have. My style has changed. I've experimented a lot more. To be honest, I thought my music would sound kind of like that other Chromatic Affection the whole time. I don't know how I thought of that title. It's pretty stupid. It's a stupid title. But I mean, I don't think I'm not that good at naming things, but I can make a great melody. Like Chromatic Affection has like a not very good title, but it's very catchy at the same time. So I can't name things that good. I don't think I'm good at naming stuff. So I've gone from like Chromatic Affection to this. Yeah, it's I guess, think of it as like my music maturing in a way. So I have a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, what was I? Oh yeah, it was a collab a friend of mine and I made. Takes a while to load. Maybe if I had an SSD it would be better. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm off school today and tomorrow. I actually wanted to go back to school. I don't know. It was like I was kind of excited, like that we didn't have school today. But at the same time, it's like, what is there to do at home sometimes? I mean, sometimes I have fun at home, but other times it's like, oh, it's the same stuff every day. Yeah, great. So here's a collab a friend of mine and I did. He played the piano parts. He decided on the percussion and whatnot. He did the ending. I did the mixing, mastering, some of the other stuff. I mean, he chose the percussion samples, besides the drums. Of course, I chose the drums, but for all the glass sounding samples, he chose them. Yeah. Dang it. Damn it, I realized I made an error. I forgot to add this bass to over here. Oh. It'll still turn out good either way, because, you know, there is this sub bass here. Yeah, the only third party or VST I use is this one. Oh yeah, and I also got this this viola VST too. I might use that, and I use 3x Citrus Groove Machine synthesizer, or GMS Groove Machine, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Rap beats. I don't like rap music, but especially modern rap. The beats are good. The beats aren't that hard to make either. I think I made this one rap beat that sounds kind of like a Zen or something like that. Well, that comes to my mind. Yeah, this pluck thing I made myself. I guess I'll teach a few FL Studio basics for those who don't know how the hell to make all this stuff. I guess I'll just start something simple. What am I gonna do? I think I'll just use stock sounds too. I don't like I don't like the mode audio kicks that much. So I'll just go here. So I could use like downloaded samples of stuff I downloaded, and I could also use stock sounds. I think I'll stick with stock sounds. I don't really feel like teaching how to import download samples. Well, actually, well, if you're wondering how you how you add samples, you just you can like browse your folder and drag it there, drag and drop whatever folder you want to hear with the samples in it, or you could go here and like browse extra search folders. Just click on the folder, on this folder icon, and just choose whatever folder you want. Look for the folder. Wondering how to install VSTs. Once you install a VST, you gotta like put it somewhere. But how you actually make the program detect it? You have to manually add the You have to like do the scanning thingy and add the directory yourself, or wherever the VST is. Then click start scan so it can find it. Sadly, it does not automatically detect them. I wish it did, or automatically scan for them without you going here. It has to be refreshed. You have to every time you install like a VST or something like that, you gotta like manually refresh this by clicking start scan. Alright, I'll just add some drums on it. I think I'll just go for mode audio drums. These drums are pretty good for house music, I guess. For dubstep or drum and bass, I don't think it really matters. Okay, well, for dubstep you gotta have like a really hard kick. Snares, it's probably should matter, but guess I'll show you how I make some dubstep too. But I'll just start with maybe some beginner friendly stuff. There's two ways you can drums and drums by mode audio. So yeah, you could also like right click and click open a new channel. That's I suggest that, like, I think that people should do that. I think you should do that. Like if you want to put something new in here, then you should just right click and click open a new channel. That one goes on for a little too long, so I'll just make so if you think when you first have FL Studio, it should look something like this. So I adjusted it, and I also put this on max, or maximize it. I put it on max. So yeah, for some people like to do this. Some people just put like multiple instruments into one pattern. I used to do that, but I believe it's best to like put every single, have one instrument per pattern. I think it's better that way. That way it's easier like for variations and whatnot. I'll make this one shorter. Maybe I'll switch out that kick. Or the bass drum, whatever you want to call it. None of these are that good, to be honest. Maybe I'll just go for third-party stuff. Downloaded some EDM samples. I like the hard kicks the best. Like that one. How do I make a pattern? Just click this plus thing right here. Name it if you want. I usually don't because I'm lazy. So here's yeah. I like to have one instrument per pattern. That way I can do something like this real easy. Alright, so if you want to add effects to any of these individual things, you can just hold this and move it up or whatever. You can also right click and type in the value if you want. Another way you can do this, you can select all these by just left clicking on this top one twice, or just click on any of them twice and go here, right click, channel routing, route selected channel starting from this track, so that way we have individual tracks for everything and they're automatically labeled for you so you won't have to make them yourself. Hi-hats are too loud. I don't like loud hi-hats. I usually keep the kick volume where it is, or bass drum volume wherever it is, because the bass frequencies are usually hardest to hear for some people and some speakers. You know, it's hard to hear bass for me with the earphones I have. Actually, I can hear bass good. The higher frequencies are maybe a bit too high with these earphones I have. The other earphones I have, I guess the mid stuff is too low and the high stuff isn't low enough. It's weird. It's hard to find the perfect sound headphones unless you have like studio headphones or studio monitors. But hey, I mean, it works. You can also adjust time shift right here, which is something I saw. It doesn't hit right away. When I EQ stuff, I take out the frequencies that aren't really there. I take out unnecessary frequencies, and at the same time, I don't want to mess with the sound too much. If I take out too many of the low frequencies, you won't hear. It won't sound as much like it did at first. Wait, it's up to you how to EQ. When I EQ, I just take out frequencies that aren't really playing. But I still want it to sound close to the original. Or close to how it sounds without EQing it. Second thought, I'll switch out that snare. Has a little clicking sound. I don't like that. Oh crap, somebody's calling me. Exactly, and I'm in the middle of a live stream too.
About Campbell Glen. Isn't Campbell like a soup company or something?
I don't know. When I think of Campbell, I think of that like Campbell soup.
Yeah. You don't want any of your soup. Also, you talking to someone or something?
No, I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, live stream.
Yeah. I should probably end it before Mom decides to start a bunch of jibber jabber. Alright, I'll stop the stream right here.